Hey all, Jordan here.
Editor Jordan.
Editor Jordan this time. Okay, so for this point 5, Ben and I had decided to try some hot sauces. And it's just a lot of pain noises, but more importantly, a lot of mouth sounds and a lot of burps. And just a lot of us going like, ugh. So I went ahead and cut out that 20 minutes. It was 21 minutes.
For us to recover?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Um,
and we didn't even really do that hot.
It's atrocious. So I just deleted it for you. So you don't have to listen to that. So if you want to do a quick intro, Ben, for this point 5.
Did we not do an intro on the other point?
We might have. Maybe I gotta go back. I'm just gonna assume we did.
Okay.
But so this is 0.5 for FarCry. And you'll still hear it a little bit in my voice, especially. I'm really going through it, but I got rid of at least 90% of the mouth sounds and burps. So yeah, please enjoy this 0.5. Sorry.
So we're not gonna do
Sorry again.
hot sauces on an episode?
We can't anymore.
Okay.
After listening to it, it's terrible. If anybody wants it, maybe we'll start a Patreon and you can just listen to us be in pain. But that's, got rid of that for you. So, sorry again. And here is FarCry 0.5.
Well. Oh my god. So I bought Alien Romulus. That's the movie I watched last night.
Oh, okay. Was it good?
If you would have told me the plot, that it's some 20-some-year-olds who don't want to work for the company and they want to get off the planet, I would have been, fuck, Ridley Scott lost his fastball.
Uh-huh.
I fucking loved it.
Oh, okay, cool.
You didn't like it?
I haven't watched it.
Oh. Well, I didn't really ruin anything.
Okay.
Outside of
There's 20-something.
It's some 20-some-year-olds who don't want to work for the Wayland and whatever foundation.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's good.
That's good?
Um,
That's good.
Fuck, I really thought you watched it because I wanted to talk to you about it.
I'm sorry. I'll watch it eventually. I watched Sonic 3.
They right a lot of wrongs. Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
From, like, Covenant?
From Resurrection.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Going way back.
So yeah, I bought the movie at Walmart, and I'm at the self-checkout, okay?
Okay.
And it's in a glass case. It's an R-rated movie. It needed age verification. The Walmart worker says, I can't believe they put age restrictions on movies nowadays.
Okay.
And then still asked to see my ID.
Wow.
So, if I would say anyone under the age of, I couldn't imagine watching Romulus at 15 because I got scared.
Oh, wow.
Jumped, nervous.
Yeah.
That movie would have terrified the living shit out of me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dude, I just did a week of shifts with the most bizarrely conservative religious man, and I learned a lot about how they think.
Huh.
And it's
how they contradict themselves and they don't see it.
Yeah.
I'm glad I don't have that.
Yeah.
I mean, I will be we all can be hypocritical of our own things.
Yeah.
But I feel like when I'm called out, I can at least recognize some aspect of it.
Yeah.
And then just try to correct myself a little bit better.
Yeah.
But the ones who are just blind to it.
Yeah.
Lead bullet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, it's so.
Are we doing any more hot sauces?
Insane. Yeah, we can do more.
Okay. You're such a glutton for punishment.
Yeah.
Just grab one. Let's go.
All right.
So here's the.
Which one did your brother buy?
The little guy, the red guy.
Oh, of course.
The one that looks nuclear.
It's so thick.
Is it thick?
Look at that.
Oh
my god.
We don't have to.
No, but we do.
can I read this email first?
Yeah.
And then, all right, I just want you to take the tip of the cap or the tip of the bottle and just touch it. Because you got to realize that's going to still activate with what's going on in our mouth. It is. Just no. Just touch it.
Like that?
Okay, well, give me like a full circle's perfect.
There you go.
Good Lord.
Oh, God.
Doesn't really have a smell. Okay. Jordan.
Oh, the bottle does.
The bottle does? Let me see. Oh, okay. That's very vinegary.
Yeah.
All right, so we got an email from Luigi.
Oh, from prison.
I hope. God, can you imagine if you listened? Hello, Casting the Level Up crew, but mainly producer Megan.
Oh, hell yeah.
I have been listening since the early days. When you guys do send emails, just let us know where you're from so we can kind of see on our
on our map.
Spotify thing. I have been listening since the early days. I don't have a lot of good things to say about one of the hosts, quote unquote, Ben. But when Ben said in one of the episodes that was about one of the Lara Croft movies, and he said, we only have 2 rules for this podcast. One is we don't rank the same, and we don't talk about Steam libraries. I had never felt that someone had talked into my soul before.
I don't even remember that.
I do.
Wow.
You were talking about your Steam libraries, and I went, Jordan, we're not going to talk about Steam libraries because it makes me depressed.
Okay.
Because I have way too many fucking games with 0 hours and 0 minutes. And it says just thanks, Luigi.
Oh. I want to know what nice things he has to say about me.
I just love the quote, Ben, unquote.
Wow, yeah. Why does he have a lot of nice stuff to say about you?
No, he doesn't have a lot of good things to say about one of the hosts, and then my name was in quotes.
Oh.
Yeah. I take it as jest.
Okay.
If he's being serious, I mean, cool too. I don't really care. But yes, we will.
Am I the fan favorite? That would be. There's no way, right? I hate myself.
I got one or the title is "Give Us BJ Lands." Longtime listener Jay.
Okay, it's just give us BJ Lands.
Well,
which one's BJ Lands?
Where we play Wildlands.
Oh God, yeah.
I wish. We've got other things coming. Ben never told his Cosby story from Las Vegas.
Okay, go for it.
This is all Lara Croft, so
yeah,
people are coming through. Okay, so I was not Cosby. I was Cosby'd.
Okay.
So, tortilla. I didn't really taste that one.
Yeah, I don't think we gave it enough.
I'm fine with that. We don't need another 10 minutes of us just going. So me and my wife, our first mistake was we thought spending a week in Las Vegas was a good idea. And, we did the thing, we went to Knights of the Round Table. We did gambling. We wanted to actually go, I think Brittany was still there when we were there. And, but then we looked at prices and yeah. Hold on one second. Farley just woke up. So, I know we had designated certain times on. We wanted to go to the old strip on Fremont Street. We went to Heart Attack Grill, and all right, I'm telling this story about my wife. I don't think she'll be upset about this. So we go to Heart Attack Grill. This is before we got Cosby. We go to Heart Attack Grill just because it's the thing to do. We wear the gown. We get wine in IV bags. You okay?
Yep.
Is it hitting you?
It's reactivating.
You want me to do it?
Yeah.
And tell the story?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not that bad. The sauce itself is definitely, it's fine.
It smells good.
It just, it reactivated the
Steve-O's butthole destroyer.
Yeah.
Is that how much you did?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So, Heart Attack Grill, and we realize if you don't finish your food, you get spanked.
Yeah.
Megan was like day 1.5, maybe day 2 into her period. And she goes, and she was wearing short shorts.
Oh,
and she
that's
goes,
brave.
She goes, if I get spanked, I'm either going to puke everywhere or I'm going to shit everywhere.
Yeah.
We were there easily. Hey, Megan. Here we go. Hey, love, what's up?
Hello. I'm coming home because I'm too scared to stay here because it's getting dark and I'm hearing noises.
At your job?
Yeah, it's creepy. I kept hearing a man coughing, and then I went out and there's no one in the parking lots or anything, and then I had to walk to the office and I got all freaked out because I'm like in my fucking socks walking to the printer and I hear I almost shit my fucking pants, Ben. And I can't even. I was like, well, thank God they can't hear me because I'm in my socks. But, like, what if they can fucking see me?
Yeah.
And who are they? There's only 2 guy teachers in our whole school. There's no way that they're there.
Janitors?
Janitors?
Sound like an old man cough.
And the janitors aren't there?
No, literally no one's there. Every single parking lot is empty.
Oh. Crazy.
I'm coming home.
Okay.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Okay, bye. I love you.
Bye, I love you too. I wasn't going to tell her she was on the podcast. So,
I gotta edit it out now.
No.
I need permission.
No, you're
yes.
fine. Okay, you can get permission. Anyway, so Megan and I finish our food. So the stipulations at Heart Attack Grill is if you order a burger or there's another thing, you have to finish it. She didn't order a burger. She ordered something else, and I ordered a hot dog. None of those have consequences if you don't finish.
Mm.
We stayed there and forced that food down our gullet, and the waitress told us at the end.
Oh, no.
Anyway, so we leave the Heart Attack Grill. We walk around for a very, very long time because we got to get this food working out of us.
Yeah.
We go to a casino that's on Fremont Street next to Heart Attack Grill where this is reactivating shit in my mouth.
Yeah. It's bizarre.
Yep.
Yeah, because it itself is not that spicy.
Okay.
And then it just, everything comes back.
So whatever casino you can still use quarters.
The long-awaited Cosby story is just keeps getting interrupted by us going like, ooh.
You can still use quarters at this casino. And we were at like this like racetrack that's a casino setup. And there was this older guy and this younger guy. And Megan and I, we were like a month away from like a month out of Wyoming. And if you know, like elevation wise, your alcohol tolerance when you're in higher elevation is a lot higher when you go to lower elevation.
Yeah.
And we started feeling very, very tipsy at the casino. And Megan had noticed earlier that the waitress who was serving that table that we were at would have really, really long conversations with these 2 guys. And Megan just ended up asking, like, how often do you guys come to Las Vegas? And they're like, oh, like every like 2, maybe 3 months. To me, is a lot.
That is a lot.
So Megan and I have this thing. We're out in public. She can just give me a look, and I know we're leaving. So Megan ends up going to the bathroom. I did not notice, but the older gentleman followed her to the bathroom. Did you hear me? Yeah. Okay. I just figured you'd say something about that.
Sorry, I was about to spill bubbles all over your floor, so I was trying to make sure that didn't happen.
This carpet's getting pulled anyway.
Yeah, that's
No.
Yeah. Did she have pepper spray?
No.
Oh.
So Megan, she's in the bathroom. She notices that the guy's following her, She's waiting in the bathroom, and she waits to like move with a group of girls, and I can't remember if she said something to the girls or not, but he ends up like grabbing her from the group, and he ends up bringing her back to the table, or she breaks away from him, comes to the table. She looks at me and says, we're gone.
Yeah.
And I just stand up, I grab her, and then we leave. So we were being followed. We walked from our hotel room to Fremont Street, and it was like 2 miles, probably more. Megan can't walk at a certain point. Thank God my wife is small. I'm not trying to be an asshole. If it was my ex-girlfriend, she would still be in Vegas.
Wow.
Or she would be on a cold slab and getting all of her kidneys taken out.
Oh, wow.
I'm sorry.
Wow.
So I end up carrying Megan about the last half of the way. And the last thing I remember, and I'm really not trying to be dramatic because this is 100% true. The last thing that I remember is I have Megan over my shoulder. I open up our hotel room door, and then it's just black. And
Whoa.
I wake up in our beds, and everything's fine. Yeah.
So you guys got, wow.
And then describing the side effects and all that kind of stuff. Someone said, I have been roofied multiple times in my life. Awful thing to be able to say.
Yeah, what the fuck?
And they said every single hangover or side effect you had afterwards, because like we slept on and off like almost like a day and a half.
Jesus.
And
I'm
they
on a
said-
trip, too. That sucks.
And they said, you got roofied.
Whoa.
Because I remember like the last like mile of us walking, I was carrying Megan, and I remember like she was kind of freaking out because she said that, you know, someone's following us, and we just kept on. Yeah, so that's my Cosby story.
Fucking wild.
Yep.
Jesus.
With hot sauce interruptions in between.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no joke there.
No.
I kept waiting for a joke, and then it's just scary and awful.
But I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jesus.
You know what? Good thing that my alcohol tolerance at that point was probably at its highest.
Yeah.
And my wife is very, very small and easy to carry.
Wow, dude. Yeah. That's crazy.
No, we had a handful of close calls on our road trip.
There's a chip in this. I don't know if I made that.
No.
Okay.
No, you didn't.
Okay.
All right, let me go through the...
Oh, nope.
Because that hangover felt very similar to the first time I ever did cocaine in Jackson Hole. It was
Jesus.
really not cocaine.
Yeah.
It was probably baby powder with like just a little spritz of cocaine in it.
Yeah.
That hangover was...
Yeah, because cocaine doesn't really...
I mean, you're tired the next day. I mean,
well, yeah, because you're like so spent.
if you have really good stuff, like yeah, you're basically gonna sleep the whole next day. But like headaches, nausea, all that kind of stuff is really not a thing.
Right. Not that we know what cocaine's like.
What?
What? Do you have some?
I don't make that much money.
No. Can I have one of those?
Oh my god.
You took.
Yeah, there was like 6 or 8 in there.
Yeah.
I didn't take it. You left it.
I did.
And then you were gone, and I was like 2 hours after you left. I'm like, well, I got nicotine for the night. Thank you.
You're welcome.
If I had another can, I'd give you one.
No, that's fine.
I'm trying to think. I really haven't been doing much, but we've been recording pretty
Regularly, yeah.
Yeah.
We're getting ahead.
well. The next time we do have an episode, I will be under the influence. I'm getting my nose fixed.
Yeah.
So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
I already watched the movie, so
I don't.
Jordan, Blood Rain is his worst trilogy
Yeah.
by far.
Yeah.
I haven't even watched In the Name of the King 2 or 3.
Yeah.
I'll just tell you right now, they're the worst.
That fucking sucks. Fuck. I can't believe I put Blood Rain 2 as like possible.
1 and 2.
Yeah, but one is, compared to the rest of his movies, it's fine. It's not good.
We're saying fine now?
It's fine. On the Uwe Boll scale, it's fine. It's a solid
So then
medium.
we're putting FarCry at masterpiece?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Okay, for the Uwe Boll ratings.
Yes.
Okay.
It's a 10, and it'll probably stay there.
It probably will.
Yeah.
Unless they do something
I-
stupid as shit in the Name of the King 2 or 3.
Yeah.
I can't
A
imagine.
man with spirit eyes. Again.
Again.
Oh.
Make America Spirit Eyes. Again.
Oh, that's happening this week.
On Martin Luther King Day.
Do you know what's happening on Tuesday?
Oh, what?
Chicago raids.
Chicago raids.
Starting early.
What?
Mass deportations starting in Chicago.
Oh.
Already in place.
Wow.
Yep.
Hey, I said it earlier. I hope you get everything you fucking want.
Jesus. Chicago's like GDP is gonna plummet for a few months at least.
But you know what? We're going to buy Canada. Did you see that TikTok I sent you? If we were to buy Canada and Mexico, we could just call ourselves Cum.
Yeah.
Oh,
I love it.
fuck it. Oh God. Can we just talk a little bit?
Yeah.
Plenty of time. Our government is agreeing on banning a social media app
Yep.
that is having people talk to each other.
Yep.
Not only does it is exposing some truths, but it's also spreading a shit ton of conspiracies
Yep.
in their favor.
Yep.
They're more worried about closing TikTok because they want to keep us dumb
Right.
than your child's safety at a
Yes.
fucking school.
Yep. Yeah.
Why?
Because the Facebook lobbied really hard to get TikTok banned.
Okay. I'm just going to do this. Why?
There's no good answer, Ben.
That's why we're here.
We're literally all on Red Note, and they haven't said a fucking word.
Which is actually ran by the Communist
Yes.
Party.
Yep. Do you know what got banned in China?
What?
TikTok.
Why?
Because they don't want people talking to each other.
But you can do that in Red Note.
Right, but they can monitor that a little bit better.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Because the people who run Red Note are in China. The people who run TikTok are not in China.
No.
They're in Singapore. That's a different country. Ugh.
Okay.
Anyway.
I think we all need to revert back to 6-year-old selves. So, Jordan, what would you say is the biggest problem of this country?
Oh, God. The biggest?
Yeah.
Gun violence.
Why?
Because lack of regulation.
Why?
Because money.
Why?
Because capitalism.
Why?
I don't know.
No, because you had the same answer before. You said capitalism. Money.
Yeah.
Can we talk about money? And I know we're not the highest being taxed, but I have these high moments, and they always happen in the shower.
That's
So,
an ADHD thing.
thank you. Because it makes me dig these deep, dark, fucking rabbit holes. So, Jordan, let's say, okay, we finally get some fucking foothold in the podcasting world.
Okay.
My fucking dreams would come fucking true.
Yeah.
I have a voice for it. I don't have a face. I have a face for podcasting.
You,
Okay?
you have a radio face.
Yes.
Yeah. Fuck off. You're beautiful, Ben.
Thank you. So, me and you, we hire an editor.
Okay.
We have to pay taxes on all of the money that we gain from this podcast
Yeah.
to the government.
Yeah.
So, there's one.
Yeah.
We have to pay our employee,
Yep.
pay ourselves.
Yep.
We pay taxes on that.
Yep.
And then I get my check,
Yep.
I go buy goods and services.
Yep.
I pay taxes on that.
Yep.
At the end of the year, I pay taxes.
Yep.
And I know we're not towards the highest.
Yep.
But then when I deliver those goods and services, or pay for those goods and services, then they pay a tax on the goods and services that I paid for.
Yep.
And then they use that money to pay then their employees. And then also, how many times is a fucking dollar getting taxed?
Yeah.
To the point where, why are we not asking the question, where is all the fucking money?
Yeah.
If we are the richest country on the history of human civilization,
Yep.
where is the fucking money?
In the missiles. They just put
That
dollar bags in the missiles.
when they say what our fucking budget is, there's no fucking way that that's actually what it is.
No.
And I actually have a more accurate number. 0.1 of a tenth of 0.5% is what our space, like NASA's budget is
Yeah.
out of the total national budget.
Yeah.
Where's all the money?
Dude.
But hold on, we can send all this money to Ukraine,
Yeah.
who is not really a staple ally.
Right.
And we got people in Cleveland starving in the streets.
Yep.
We have so many homeless.
Yep.
And we don't have universal health care.
Yep.
Why?
Yeah, because money.
Okay, why?
We don't have the money, Ben. I don't know. It's so broken. Do you know what made me first get into politics when I was in like high school? I was in a history class, and it was the best history teacher I've ever had in my life. And he would ask about current events, like current political events, and just like he would always, no matter what our stance was, he would play the opposite side.
Yeah.
Which was never had that before. And then if we started agreeing with the opposite side, he would switch back and be like, well, that doesn't make any sense. Until we got to a point that we were like, no, this has to be the right way. And then he would like let us move on. It was during when Obama was in, and there was about to be a government shutdown.
Can I
And-
say, for presidents, he is the best wedding crasher.
Oh, God. Fuck, Ben. We've already made that joke.
No, but I just thought of that. I had to get it out. That was good.
Damn it. Anyway.
Him and Vince Vaughn.
Jesus.
Okay, sorry, go ahead.
Anyway. So, Washington, D.C. on a slow day, on not a tourist day, not like, 4th of July or whatever, when a lot of people are wanting to know history about D.C. On just a normal functioning day, they get about $1.4 million just in like tourist revenue.
Okay.
Okay. During a government shutdown, they shut down Washington, D.C. So they turn their faucet off because if they can't decide on
The budget.
so they have a pool of money, they can't decide where it goes or what goes where because they don't have all of the funds they need to go everywhere. So instead of, I don't know, waiting like 2 extra days to get those funds, they go, nah, we're just going to shut that off so we can decide what to do with this money. And I went, that's stupid. And my teacher went, it is kind of stupid. You should look into why we do that because it doesn't make sense to me either. And I went, okay. And then I came back and I was like, yeah, I looked into it. It's still fucking stupid. Everything we do is so stupid.
The whole thing of like taxation, no taxation without representation.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see the representation.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
And
Did you see the law that got drawn up for Wyoming?
let's do it. What?
So they want to implement a thing that says you can be a teacher without a degree now.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us on the Casting Couch for the Bowl Pod. Are you fucking kidding me? You're going to let these fucking
No certificate.
retarded
No
sister
degree.
and brother fuckers decide on what book goes into a goddamn classroom
Yep.
where Wyoming K through 12 is top 5.
Yep. Yeah. Ben. It's so charter schools can hire whoever the fuck they want. Charter schools are going to make a comeback. If
And they're
do
going to
that.
pay their teachers dog shit.
Yep. Yeah, because you don't need a degree.
The fact that my wife can just go to retail and make so much more, but
Yeah.
she chooses to do this because she loves it.
Yeah. Dealing with iPad kids too, man. Fuck.
What the fuck are we doing?
Nothing
How
right.
the fuck did we get here?
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
Did it get passed, or is it just up for vote?
It's-
It's gonna get passed.
It's not. It's in the. It hasn't gone past the.
But God forbid that
The-
these fucking Coloradans legalize marijuana and they want to do it here.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch! Do you know how much money that brings into your
Fuck.
fucking schools and your counties?
Yeah.
So what? Jimmy Joe
I know,
Job
and we-
wants to just fucking eat cereal with no goddamn milk.
Yeah.
Does that really fucking bug you?
Yeah. Oh, it does. Yeah.
Okay, he gets on the road. Guess what? He's driving 5 miles a fucking hour.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I got annoyed at work one day because when I came into work, there was somebody doing the stupid fuck. I hate this. I try not to get angry while I'm driving because the only one who's suffering in that scenario is me. So I try to stay pretty calm while I'm driving because even if somebody cuts me off, their day's not ruined, but it can ruin my day if I let it.
Yeah.
And it's just like, he cut me off, whatever. Maybe he's like fucking. I try to like make excuses for him really quick so I can just move on with my day.
I did something similar to what I'm assuming you're going to say. I'll tell after, and I feel like I won, but go ahead.
Okay. So when I started pulling in to the hospital, there was a car in front on the street in front of the ambulance bay flashing their hazards so they could drop somebody off. And the person they were dropping off didn't just get out of the car. They need to like do their little like, oh, bye, love you, whatever. So I was just sitting there waiting and waiting and waiting while they're not in a fucking parking spot for them to get out and move on with our lives. And I got into work and I was like, motherfucker, like what the fuck is that? Like why? And every single fucking person that I work with went, it's all the like fucking out of towners. I'm like, no, it's fucking not. Like, I hate that in Wyoming, it's like, oh, they must be from like California. It's like, maybe, but they came here for a fucking reason. They're your fucking people. Like, fuck you. Like, Anyway.
So, about a week, maybe 2 weeks ago,
Mm-hmm.
I'm leaving work. I had a closing shift. I leave around probably 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning. Driving down 2nd, and I'm just going to assume either prepubescent boys or future law enforcement because they peaked in high school and got nothing but C's. We're driving on the same side of 2nd Street that I was,
Uh-huh.
and they're in their big trucks.
Oh, of course. Do they got balls?
No, I didn't
Do they
really
got
look,
truck nuts?
but they're driving next to each other.
Oh,
And I always drive the speed limit. I really do not speed.
yeah.
I got one speeding ticket. Never speeding again.
Yeah.
Megan said it's an ick factor. I will set my cruise control on 2nd Street. Because at 1 o'clock in the morning, all the lights are green going my way.
Yeah.
I catch up to them from where I work to Loaf and Jug.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Pretty quick.
Yeah.
They're going 15 miles an hour.
Jesus Christ.
And I don't know if they want me to try to go around or whatever. So for like the first 45 seconds, blood pressure. This is before I was on blood pressure. Even higher. Okay.
Yeah.
And I went, I'm not going to get mad.
Yeah.
I am just going to ride that ass.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go their speed limit and really just not let them think it fucking bugs me at all.
Yeah.
Hoping that it actually bugs them because they think that they're like,
Mm-hmm.
And I did that all the way from that spot to where I have to turn off to get to my house,
Yeah.
which is easily close to 2 miles.
Yeah.
But I don't think it did. And then it pissed me off that it probably didn't affect them at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They thought it was so funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and I want to, so working with a very staunch Republican, I realized, because we've talked about this before, that like, you can't really say a lot of jokes that you could say like probably in the 90s.
Nowadays?
You're right.
Yeah.
I think I've come around to like that's a good thing because like I think it does happen. It just happens on TikTok or whatever. Like the people who are really good at it get really big on TikTok, and then why are they going to make less money making a movie when they could just keep making their jokes on TikTok?
Gotcha. Yeah.
Or YouTube or whatever. So, because I still feel like I get like 90s comedy, especially like skits and stuff just on YouTube.
Yeah.
And they're making way more money
doing
that. So, like, why would they make a movie? And also, like, my generation kind of got, like, disenchanted with the movie industry pretty early on because we were like, well, YouTube's making me laugh. Like, why am I going to turn on a movie and, like, roll the dice?
Well, that you can rent the equipment to make a movie and you don't have to abide by Universal or
Right.
Fox or anything like that. And it's your money and you do you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, like, he was watching something without headphones because I guess he thinks I'm also in his camp. But it's fine.
It's because you live in a very, very red state.
Yeah. Anyway, but I realized conservatives only have 2 jokes. They only have 2 categories of jokes. It's I'm gonna make you really angry, and I'm gonna make fun of the fucking pronouns or whatever. That's it. That's all they have.
Yeah.
And like he was laughing at it, and he's like, the guy's like, my pronouns are freedom and liberty. Like, okay, dude, good for you. Like, what? It's so dumb.
That made me laugh.
That was the best joke of the night. But it's just like, why? Like, it made me realize, like, the pronoun thing is, like, okay, your generation was the generation of no labels. Like, you don't want to put fucking labels on anything.
Yeah.
And my generation went, yeah, but then everything's really fucking confusing. Like, you don't want to say, like...
You guys crawled out of the womb with a fucking label maker.
Yeah. Because it was fucking confusing. You're not my girlfriend or whatever. What are you? And then, like, oh, let's just not put a label on it. And I'm like... Okay.
Yeah.
But, like, can I see other people? Like, well, no. And I'm like, okay, so you're my girlfriend. No. Okay. That's confusing. So we went, there are power in labels. We'll just make new labels and try to figure it out. With the pronoun thing, it's I don't fit. Like, we've made these constructs of male and female. I don't fit in either one. So I'm going to make this new one that just, like, makes me as a person feel better.
Yeah.
And that's it. And it's not that hard to go, oh, they are blah, 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 right? It's annoying to get used to, but you get used to it and you move on with your fucking life because it's just coexisting.
I guess maybe this is like what you said, like my generation of like no labels. And maybe this is just the probably one of the more conservative right blind things that I'll say is I don't think it's necessary for our social norm to get to the point, and I don't know if it's going this way or not, But for me to introduce myself and give my pronouns, I don't feel like that is a necessity.
Yeah, but
If you want to,
right.
cool.
If it just makes it easier,
But to expect it from everyone, I
Right.
think is you being that fucking annoying ass Christian, shoving your shit down everyone's throat.
like, don't make me do your thing, but if
Yes.
you want to do your thing, that's fine.
Yes.
Like, I don't care. So, like, but to, like, then turn around and, like, make fun of them, and that's your only joke?
Yeah.
Like, fuck it, you're not good at comedy.
Yeah.
Like,
And like, why?
we have good comedians. Like, Bo Burnham rides that fucking line all the time.
Yeah.
He'll make pronoun jokes, and they're funny.
Yeah.
Like, but it's coming not from a place of malice.
Yeah.
It's just like, all of their jokes are malice jokes.
Yeah.
And it just fucking...
But I don't feel like a lot of like 90s. I mean, I guess it depends on who you would watch or listen to. I don't feel like a lot of it does come from malice, because comedy is basically bringing up things that are different, weird, or just, you know, not in the norm, to bring it to light.
Right.
Because I think it was Bill Burr said, and
I was going to bring up Bill Burr.
it was during Trump's first 4 years,
Mm-hmm.
where he goes, I think comedy might be dead because we're just basically reading the news headlines, and he brought up an example of something that Trump did or said. He goes, that's a comedy skit, but I'm reciting what that man actually said.
Yeah.
He goes, where if you were to flip it and think Trump does not exist as the president, or he did and he didn't say any of this stuff, and that would have been a joke that would have made the roof collapsing on itself.
Yeah.
But that's reality.
Yeah.
He goes, he described it way better, but like he was like, comedy's dead because of what the far right is doing.
Right.
Oh my God.
But like, Bill Burr is like the perfect example of, like, I hear a lot of people say, like, oh, you can't be like edgy or anything anymore. And I'm like, Bill Burr is like edgy as shit.
Yeah.
But like, conservatives don't like him because he got woke pilled. That is literally a thing fucking Shapiro said, because of his wife. His wife doesn't say a lot of shit, but she's black. So he must have got woke pilled from her. What the fuck, dude?
How can you say he's woke? Bill Burr's comedy has not changed.
No, it's just, it's always like, his comedy, especially like his movies and shit, are just pointing out like hypocrisy. Like,
Yeah.
Like, my favorite joke is the dude vaping and saying he can't smoke.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, like, I'm like, that's fucking funny.
Or I don't know if you saw it on TikTok. This will be the last thing because I gotta let Farley out.
Yeah.
So the woman, this is actually very close to where we're recording, burnt down the quote unquote abortion clinic.
Yeah.
It was not an abortion clinic.
Yeah.
Her lawyers are saying it was a construction site, where the
Right.
lawyers going after her are saying, no, it was an abortion site.
Yeah.
So if you want to bring out the hypocrisy in the left and the right's saying, no, it was just a construction site, even though it was meant to be an abortion site, or a woman's clinic, sorry.
You're right. Go ahead. Yeah.
So the left is saying, nope, even before it was conceived, it was an abortion site. And then the right's saying, no, it wasn't conceived yet, so it's not.
Yeah.
Fucking hypocrisy.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you, everyone. Casting Level Up, Casting Couch, Oof Bull, whatever the fucking title of this bullshit is. Thank you for listening to us be in pain on some hot sauce. And yeah. Jordan, you got anything?
No.
Okay. Well, live on. Laugh on. It is January 18th, so I can't wait to see what Martin Luther King Day brings to us.
Fuck me,
Oh,
man.
he will also be our president at the 250th anniversary of our country.
We had a good run.
Ain't no mountain high, ain't no valley low, Ain't no river wide enough, baby.
Yeah.
It's all gonna be good. It's not. It's really not.
I just don't understand, like, when I make a joke, and if somebody, like a group of people, especially now that we have the internet, went, hey, that joke didn't land with us. The rest of your jokes did. That specific one, maybe not. And then for me to go, fuck you. It's like,
yeah.
Like, if Matt Rife made his fucking joke, and then everybody went, hey,
I wonder if that's on audio.
maybe not that one, and he just went on doing his TikTok bullshit, I think everybody would have fucking moved on.
Yeah.
But he fucking went, like, no, fuck you. Like, that joke was fucking great. Like, what the fuck? Then you're not good.
True. All right.
Anyway. Sorry.
Live on.
I just,
Live on, prosper. Live on, laugh on.
prosper.
Game on, laugh on. Catch you at the respawn.
Woo, woo.